Ladies and gentlemen, Mosine Productions presents the OPC.
Well, there's a change in the weather, there's a change in the sea. So from now on, there'll be a change in me. My walk will be different, my talk and my name. Nothing about me's gonna be the same. I'm gonna change my way of living. If that ain't enough, then I'll change the way that I strut my stuff. 'Cause nobody wants you when you're old and gray. There'll be some changes made today. There'll be some changes made.
Episode 6, Sex and Romance. In the previous episode, 83-year-old Bernard Bentlee's family is so alarmed by his plan to create a television channel that they contemplate having him declared mentally incompetent. They invite Dr. Casper Juggins, a psychiatrist, to evaluate him. But the shrewd old man turns the tables on his family's scheme.
This is a beautiful room, Mr. Bentlee.
Thank you. It's where my muse dwells.
She does. Can you tell me more about her?
When I'm stuck for an idea, she touches my brow with her wand.
Interesting. Does she have a name, this muse? Hey, excuse me, sir. Those are my notes.
Listen to me, Juggins. This is all bullshit. If you really want to evaluate my mental state, let me show you what I've been doing. Just slide your chair over here and watch.
And before we know it, Juggins succumbs to Bentlee's charm and agrees to become a host on the Old People's Channel. In today's episode, Bentlee's granddaughter, Ashley, who is developing a website and social media campaign for the channel, meets with Robbie, a production assistant.
Welcome to my humble abode.
Wow. You call this humble? I could fit my studio into your kitchen.
Yeah, well, I get a little help from my folks. Can I get you something?
Water will be fine. I'm a cheap date.
This is not a date.
This is not a date. This is not a date.
I have a lot of stuff to show you. Sit next to me while I boot up. Maybe not on top of me?
Sorry. That picture. Are those your folks?
Yes, that's when they took Madison and me to Switzerland. They're divorced now.
Isn't everybody?
You too?
Yes.
Are your parents still friendly?
Ha!
That bad, huh?
Yeah. Yours?
They're still civil with each other when they have no choice. Do you see your folks at all?
My mother. She lives with my brother and his wife.
And your dad?
You were going to show me what you've been working on?
Sorry. Didn't mean to pry. Okay, here we go. This is the landing page.
Beautiful. But where are the old people?
My grandfather, said he wanted images of young people because they remind our audience of their grandchildren.
Cool.
We'll be populating the page with videos on this side and a programming schedule on this side. Oh, here are the tabs for key categories. So live entertainment, talk shows, news, movies, interviews, celebrity profiles. You can see there are lots of empty spaces. We're working on getting this big trove of movies on Instagram and Facebook, but I'm not sure about Twitter. My grandfather doesn't think elderly people use it the way we do.
Agreed.
Whew, I've been talking for an hour. Gotta stretch. More water?
You have orange juice?
Coming right up. So, how did you get this job?
Well, my big brother dated your big sister, so she asked him if he knew somebody, and he recommended me.
You like working with Madison?
She's amazing. With an asterisk.
What does that mean?
Well, she's kind of tightly wound. All business, you know?
Yes. She used to be more relaxed, but stuff happened.
Like?
I don't think she'd want me to talk about it. How do you like working for my grandfather?
Talk about all business. He's a driven man. He once said to me, When you wake up to be my age, you can't waste a second. And he doesn't.
So interesting to hear you describe my family. To me, Grandpa is my warm, fuzzy hero, and Maddie is my idol. They've both watched over me.
You bring out the protective in people.
I guess. Can I get you a refill?
No, that's all right.
What?
Well, can I ask if you're... Are you, Is there someone?
There was someone, but that's over. Thank God. You?
Mine is over too, thank God. Can I say... Ashley, you have the most beautiful mouth. The second you walked into the studio, I had this overwhelming desire to kiss you.
Well, that's very nice.
And I really want to kiss you now.
No.
What's the matter?
Robbie, I really, really like you. In other circumstances...
I can't think of better circumstances than being alone up here with you.
No, I mean we have to work together. If there's one thing I know about office romances, they always end up with someone getting fired. And granddaughter or no granddaughter, that could be me.
Well, if there's one thing I know about office romances, this is not an office romance. I feel...
Please don't say it. Just know I really like you. But for now, it's impossible.
I understand, I guess.
You'd better be going.
One more for the road?
Well, no, I said one more. Good night, Robbie.
The following week, Ashley's mother takes her shopping for her birthday, then to lunch.
Thanks again, Mother. Ugh, I love my new handbag. It's so grown up.
Well, your wardrobe is still a work in progress.
I know. My shoes.
They're an embarrassment. That will be our next expedition. Let me get the check. Waiter? Have you seen your grandfather lately?
Why do you ask?
If you've seen him, you're the only one. You have seen him.
How do you know?
You always look away from me when you're not being truthful. Has he told you what's happening with that crazy project? Now you're really looking away from me. What's going on, Ashley?
Well, don't be mad. I've been doing some work for him. Programming and stuff.
What? I thought we had an understanding.
Mom, he's doing something really important. I believe in him. Please don't be upset.
Ashley, you have no idea how dangerous this is. He's putting our entire family in jeopardy, including you. Oh, God, you are so young and naive. Where is this studio?
It's on West 56th Street. Why?
I want to see it. Take me there.
Now?
Now.
But...
Waiter, I asked for the check. Where are you going?
I just have to go to the ladies' room. Mom, pissed. Coming to studio now.
Taxi!
Meanwhile, in the studio, Madison and her grandfather are watching an interview.
Welcome back to another installment of our weekly feature, Kiss and Tell, Sex Over 70. I'm Lena Transy, and today we are talking to Howard and Carmen Bonneville. Mr. and Mrs. Bonneville, how old are you?
I'm 74. Mr. Bonneville is 77.
And you told us you're willing to discuss your sex life before our Kiss and Tell audience.
Not a lot of kisses and damn little to tell.
Howard!
About how often would you say you have intercourse?
3 times a month in a good month, if you call it intercourse.
What do you call it?
We have different names for it. See, we have to work around some technical issues.
Do you mind explaining?
Well, Carmen here, she has asthma, so I can't lay on top of her. She can't breathe.
I once passed out.
So you're saying the so-called missionary position is a problem for you.
Biggest engineering challenge since the Brooklyn Bridge.
So you have to employ some, shall we say, imaginative techniques for giving pleasure.
I don't know if I give any pleasure. I just do it to get some.
What's her name again?
The interviewer? Lena.
She's really good.
Shit.
What's the matter?
Look.
Oh, just what I needed.
Maybe I should leave before she gets here.
Why?
I don't want Mother to see me. She hasn't spoken to me in years.
You'll do no such thing.
But...
I won't let anything happen to you.
Can you describe some of the techniques?
Well, we've been reading this book, the Kama Sutra.
The Kama Sutra.
Right. Now, some of those positions are a little hard to decipher, so we have our own names for them. Like the one we call Poochie Woochie. That was the name of our dog. See, to do Poochie Woochie, I have to lay at about a 90-degree angle to her.
That sounds kind of awkward.
It's better than a sharp stick in the eye.
And is that your preferred position when you have sex?
Well, we sometimes do other things.
She means other orifices.
Howard!
Well, we're supposed to tell, so we might as well tell.
Good God. Is this what my father is doing? Old people porn?
Quiet, Mother. They're recording.
Where is he?
That's him, sitting over there.
Bernard Bentlee turns around, spies his daughter, and salutes her. He nudges the woman sitting beside him, who slowly turns around. Annette's eyes go round with shock and disbelief as they fix on her estranged daughter.
Madison!
In the next episode of the OPC, Bentlee will try to reconcile Annette and Madison. But the bitter breach between them may be too wide, too deep, too painful. The cast in order of appearance is yours truly. Peter Dichter as the narrator, Megan Simard as Ashley Master, Steve Mecca as Robbie Ramsey, Nicole Greavy as Annette Bentlee Master, Carrie Francis as Lena Transy, Lonnie Ackerman as Carmen Bonneville, Todd Lewis as Howard Bonneville, Peter Resnikoff as Bernard Bentlee, Hilary Mann as Madison Master. The OPC, written by Richard Curtis, was produced and directed by Megan Simard. Sound design, mixing, and music by technical producer Steve Mecca. A Mosine production. Richard Curtis, executive producer.